Geelong.
Wait, no, we're not Geelong. What the
Oh.
What? No, get out of here. Hi, my name is Maria.
And I'm Alex.
And welcome to Bulldog Bias.
A very happy Bulldog bias.
We are 6-0.
We won the Great Western.
Yeah. I put this on TikTok and I put it on my Instagram that I'm not used to being number one. It's new territory and I'm not used to it and it's fairly uncomfortable.
Oh, it's wonderful, I think.
But it's like when it's scary.
Well, I think it's great.
Well, it was a bittersweet kind of day. We won, but we've lost 3 great players.
We did.
John to go
just
surgery.
before we start, Ling Jong, our heart goes out to him. I mean, you know, how much bad luck can one bloke have? Seriously.
He's 27, right? It's not too much long to go, sadly.
Look, this could, these sorts of injuries can finish a career. You know, it's really sad because he's a really good footballer, and so our hearts go out to him.
Dunkley needs surgery.
Dunkley's shoulder, yeah, that's right. He's out for months, I think, 3 months.
3 to 4. So it's 12 to whatever weeks.
The Bulldog Cup.
Okay. And then
English is out for 1 game.
He's at concussion because Norton need him. Norton is suspended of
Yes. We used to love you, not anymore. But on the bright side, what's his name's out too from Richmond?
Dusty Martin. Yeah, but like I feel like we have players that would be playing games that weren't in the Bulldogs, so we can bring them in. Who would you replace? Who would you bring in?
I think bring Sweet in for the ruck. Keep that 2 big man happening.
But does he play forward like English does?
I don't think so. That's the only problem. But
you
you can't go with one ruckman anymore because they've got Curvis is a good ruckman. They've got some nice rucks there. With on ballers, you could bring a stack of blokes in. I mean, you could bring Mitch Wallace back in.
I want Mitch Wallace back.
There's a couple of others out there too.
What about Lipinski?
Lipinski could come back in. It's not as big a loss as what it probably would have been 4 or 5 years ago. You know what I mean? But they're going to miss Dunks. I mean, he's one of the great on ballers, and that's the way it goes. Fred.
Unfortunate. I'm very sad about that. But okay, so with the game rundown, in the first quarter, John kicked it behind to begin.
And didn't we barrack hard for him to kick it?
And
did we not?
He wasn't seen after that because of his injury. So sadly.
Hunter kicked the next behind.
Kicked the behind, then Hunter kicked a goal.
Which was a great goal too.
Then Bruce kicked the goal.
Brucey, you champion, yeah, that's a great goal.
And then in the end of the first quarter, GWS was 1 goal, 1 with 7, and Bulldogs were 2 goals, 3 behind, so it's 15.
Yes, and you know what? It was a good game. At that point, it really was tight. It was a good game, and I sort of thought to myself, "Ooh, this might not be our day."
I'm actually scared to play Melbourne.
Sorry?
I'm scared to play Melbourne.
No, we'll kill Melbourne.
You don't know that. Anyway, in the second quarter, what's his name? McNeil
kicked the goal.
Came in to replace John. Sad. Then Bruce kicked it behind.
Easy shots. I was sending you back to St Kilda at this point.
Stop.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Johannesson kicked up behind.
He did.
And then a goal by Bruce.
Bruce, yeah, great goal.
And then a behind by Trelaw.
And then a behind by
Norton. Behind by Norton. And then a goal by Limatori.
And what a goal. I mean, what a goal. Yeah, that was a great goal. Goal of the game for the Dogs.
Yeah, so... the scoreline? I don't know what the scores were at the end of half-time.
They were close.
It was something. I don't know why I didn't put it down. But anyway, in the third quarter, Dunkley kicked 2 behinds.
He did.
Kicked 2 behinds in a row. Followed by a goal by Norton, followed behind by Norton, followed up behind by McRae.
Yes.
He play
He played a good game, by the way, yeah.
Always plays a good game.
Yeah.
And then I think we kind of just went at it in the end of the fourth quarter, fam.
Well, 9 goals. I mean, what the last quarter?
So start off with behind by Norton.
He did not kick well to this game.
No, he really didn't.
He really didn't kick well.
No,
But
no.
hey, some fantastic marks and
I know.
some really good groundwork. I mean, he's playing good football.
It was,
Other than his kicking, it was a good game.
yeah, there was a goal by Jason Johannesson.
JJ, good to see you
JJ.
back on the scoreboard.
Love JJ. A behind by who's number 6?
Bailey Smith.
Oh, Bailey. So, I'm sorry.
Then you're going to ask me who's number 4.
Oh, I know who number 4 is. I just forgot who number 6 was. I was like, Dalhouse? That's not it.
No, he left a few years ago.
No, that was good. Sorry. Followed a goal by
Calling up Bond.
Bond.
Oh, yes, good. Well, he kicked, 3 the week before? Would like to see a few more by the Bond, but that's all
I
right.
feel like a lot of people got a lot of goals. It was shared evenly, I feel like. This week,
Trelaw
Chilo kicked a goal.
and produced the highlights reel that we're going to send to Buckley again.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Followed by a goal by McNeil. Followed by another goal by Liberatory, which is great. Followed by a goal by Bailey Dale.
Yes.
One of my favourite Baileys. A goal by McRae.
McRae doesn't kick many goals, so that's one to savour.
Then another goal by Bailey Dale. Followed by a goal after the siren by Norton.
He redeemed himself.
It was funny. It was funny listening to the umpire. So the commentators like, "Oh, Norton's dangerous." I was like, "Yes, he just knocked out his own teammate."
Yeah, I felt sorry for English. I don't think he knew what part of the world he was in for that moment.
That's kind of yeah. So if we get to like the match details, yeah. So obviously John with his hamstring, English concussion, and Dunkley with shoulder.
Unfortunate, but that's the way it goes.
As we know, McNeil was brought in to replace John. I feel like I interchanged. It just must have suffered.
Well, yeah, we're short a few players at the end, but we still finished off so strong. I mean, that was great stuff. Great stuff. The Dogs did well.
Yes. Yeah, Zane Cody's back.
Yeah, Zane was back.
Let's go, Cody. Okay.
I liked his brother Race. He always smiled.
No, you hated him. Don't lie. You always yelled at me for smelling all the time when I play squash.
True.
Okay, so play stats.
That's
Most goals go to Bruce, Bailey, Dale, and Liberatory and McNeil and Norton. With
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We kicked
5.
2 goals. That's 10 goals.
Right, yeah, that's what I was saying. A lot of kicked goals. McRae got the most disposals
40.
with 40. He always gets disposals.
He hasn't dropped over 30 for a long time. But Adam Trelaw did all right, 35.
McRae for Bromley.
McRae for brother. That's if he gets noticed by the umpires.
Oh, he was close last season.
Yeah, he was close.
Miss Kicks is McRae with 25. Obviously, if you get 40 disposals.
So I take it if he led with 25 in kicks, he would have won the handball.
No, handballs is 19 with Trelaw.
Oh. Okay.
Most marks is Crozier and Norton with 9.
Actually, crazy. It was good to see him back.
Right?
Played a good game.
That was great to
Took
see.
some
him.
really nice marks
Yeah.
on the back line. Yeah.
Most tackles is Liberatory with 10.
Of course.
I feel like that's to be expected. Most hit-outs is Martin with 28. English got 17 before he got concussed. Thank you, Norton.
I don't think English will be buying Norton the beer this week.
That's funny. Team stats. What do you think?
Oh, I think we smashed them everywhere.
Yeah, most likely. So disposals we got 396. Jared's got 328.
Yeah, it's 328 too many.
What is this? It's football. With kicks, we got 221. They got 214.
Yeah. Did that count to Katabi Green's kicks to the back of the head?
Stop.
Yeah, alright.
Handballs, we got 175. GWS got 114.
But we always win that stat.
So inside 50s.
49 to us, 42 to them.
Did you just interrupt me?
I did.
That's very rude. You would have yelled at me if I did that to you.
That's because I'm the dad.
No, that's not okay. That's not okay.
What are we going to next?
Free kicks, we got 16, they got 15.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's, yeah, you know.
That's because Razor Ray didn't umpire.
Stop it. Hit-outs, we got 35, they got 26.
Yeah, we don't usually win by that much. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, look, we smashed them in the clearances going.
We got 46, they got 32.
Yeah.
Contested possessions, we got 168, they got 124. That's good. Marks, we got 89, GWS got 99.
That's because they kept going backwards, getting all those easy marks, you know.
Yeah. Marks inside 50, we got 18, they got 7. That's funny. They only won by like 11.
If you're wondering, by the way, where Bob is this week, Bob is sound asleep on the couch over there.
Yeah.
So he's, you know, not with us.
He's not dead, he's alive.
He's alive, but he's not with us.
Goals, we got 15, GWS got 9, and behind we got 14, and GWS got 11. Match tight in front, GWS only 15 minutes in front the whole game, where Bulldogs were 105 minutes in front.
And that was in the first quarter, those 15 minutes.
Nice. So the last goals, for GWS was in the 33rd minute of the fourth quarter, and for Bulldogs it was 37th minute.
Long quarter.
Obviously with time added on, but like, you know what I'm saying.
Of course.
Biggest lead for GWS was 5 points.
Oh.
Our biggest lead is 39. Nice. And tackles. We got 53, they got 52. That was close.
Yeah, but they were chasing us all the time, so they were going to have, you know, a lot of tackles.
And tackles is at 50, we got 13, they got 4.
Yeah, that tells you the story.
Yeah.
The Bulldog pressure.
Yeah, so any thoughts about the game?
Look, you know, they did what a really good team does. They won ugly. They really, except for the last quarter, they found a way to stay in front ugly, and it was good, you know. So it shows to the character. Actually, my son showed me this, you know, the scoring map, how people are in front, you know. Yeah, they got that line that for the how long when they're in front and how far they're in front they are.
The worm?
The worm thing, yeah. Well, he showed me our worm, and he showed me Richmond's worm from 2017, and guess what? Very similar. Very similar. Interesting, isn't it?
Well, you know.
Bring on 2017.
Previous data doesn't, you know, really tell you how future data is going to be.
That's true, that's true. I heard a good joke, actually. Can I tell a football joke?
Is it rude?
No, it's not rude. How many West Coast supporters does it take to change one light bulb?
I've heard this 1,000 times.
What's the answer then?
Is it because they talk about how good the last one was?
No, it takes none because they talk about how good the last one
That's
was.
what I said.
I know.
As if I don't hear that every week.
Alright, so, but now look, basically, you know, you can only play what's in front of you. The Giants put up a good fight for 3 quarters, you know what I mean? But then they surrendered to the superior Bulldogs in the last.
Yeah, so I guess the competition at the moment is who's going to lose their first match. Is it Bulldogs or Melbourne?
That's true.
You know what? I'm not used to the Bulldogs being number 1. I've never really seen them this ahead in the competition ever. What was the last time?
The last time I can remember...
UK, he's older than I am.
Oh, it was a few seasons ago when we had a big thumping win for the round one.
Yeah, but consistently number one, not just...
Probably 98.
I was born in 99.
Because I remember that year we played North Melbourne at the MCG the last game, and the winner finished the season on top. And we killed her to half time, and then they ended up winning the game. I was there with her mother, who's a North Melbourne supporter, so that wasn't much fun, I promise you. But you know what? It doesn't matter who finishes on top. It matters who wins on the last day of September.
Yeah, that is true. So votes. Who were yours?
No questions without notice?
What?
No questions today, this week?
I asked questions.
Oh, okay. My votes, I gave, I gave 3 to McRae.
I think that's a very easy 3 votes for McRae.
I gave 2 to Liver, 1 to Bonte.
Okay, well, I gave 3 to McRae. How can you not?
You played a great game.
I gave 2 to Dunkley.
Okay, yeah.
I think he always does a lot around the ball and does a good defensive work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I gave 1 to Lavatoria.
Tony?
Tom.
Tom, okay. Just making sure.
And so, if Tony gets any more votes, you have to write. Hunter still has less votes than Tony.
Sorry?
Hunter still has less votes than Tony.
I didn't see him this week, so yeah. So no votes, Tony. Show up.
So at the end of round 6,
The leaderboard is...
round 1 is McRae with 20.
He's having a good season, McRae.
Brownlow.
Well, let's hope so.
Brownlow Justice. Second is English with 11.
Yes.
Third is Dunkley with 9. Sadly, he's not going to get too many more after this.
No, unfortunately.
Bunt with 8. Norton with 7. We have to make an executive decision if he's going to get penalised for knocking out English.
Should lose all these, but we won't. Should lose all these votes, but we won't.
We'll come to a conclusion next week, don't worry. Tribune, well, I'm joking. Number 6 is Tom Lavatory with 5. Number 7 is Tony Lavatory with 2. And 8 is Hunter with 1.
Hunter can't beat Tony.
And Hunter, you need to get more games. You need to get a bit of game stats, please.
Well, yeah, to be honest, I mean, Hunter's not playing bad football.
Yeah, no, it's just you have a spectacular team. That's the issue.
This is the problem. The other boys are playing better.
If he played for North Melbourne, he'd usually get that.
I'd win the best of fairest. He'd win the best of fairest. He would have already won the best of fairest. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so yeah, no, I feel like it's a good but bad issue that we have good teams that are really good team this year, because it's good that like we can play stars with other stars when they get injured, like, you know, we have to anyway right now. But at the same time, it's like players that are playing in the VFL would play in the AFL in any other team.
Correct.
So we play Richmond on
Friday
night. It's their home game.
And we're going.
We are.
We are, yes. Go watch the boys.
How do you think this? Obviously, first of all, what do you think we have to do to beat Richmond?
I think we're just going to play our game.
But I feel like it's easy to say.
Well,
Like,
yeah, if we play our game, you know.
Anything specifically that we do well that we need to?
I think the mids control the game, and they can spot up forwards. We can win this. Remember, boys, whatever happens over these next 2 hours, you'll take it to your fucking grave.
Okay.
But I think good enough to beat Richmond. Good enough to beat Richmond. I'm going to tip us by 12 points.
I'm gonna go 7 points.
It'll be a good game. It will be a good game.
By the way, Melbourne plays North Melbourne.
Oh, you mean they got the bye?
They have to play.
They got the bye. It's North Melbourne.
No, they still have to play to someone.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. So who do you? Yeah.
I think Melbourne will kill them.
They should. North Melbourne's at like $11.
$11.
11.
I thought they were big against us at $8. I think they were $8.45 or something.
As they still like haven't won any games. I don't think they're going to win against Melbourne. I don't think there's any chance.
Nope, not a hope in hell.
Yeah. So I guess I asked this earlier, but who do you really think are the best replacements for to play against Richmond?
You look, it's
I think
tough.
it's good for Wallace.
I think Sweet Wallace come into the side.
Lipinski?
Lipinski, yeah.
Like,
Rourke Smith could possibly get a
like,
game.
he would be a good replacement for Dunk.
Look, you got no replacement for Dunkley. I mean, he's just a great, you know.
He's our second best then.
Yeah, I think if you brought Rourke Smith in, maybe.
Rourke Smith? Yeah, I'm thinking. Who's the number one draft pick? Jamara.
Yeah, Jamara could get. They've talked about that on SCN. Yeah, they have. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like it's sort of rude for the the draftees and people that haven't played their first game because they're such a strong team. It's going to be hard for them to get their dish.
But then that forces them to really take their opportunities. You know what I mean?
Obviously, yeah, but you know what I mean. I feel like it's a different standard from first year to like your fifth year.
Oh, for sure,
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you have to be really brilliant to get your first game. So I feel like my replacements personally would be Street, obviously, and then probably be that's a great chance for Wallace.
Yeah, well, whoever gets in, they're going to take their opportunities.
And probably bring back Lipinski.
Yeah.
Or just keep McNeil on the team. He did pretty well.
Yeah, McNeil did well, yeah.
See, this is what we're having issues.
I know, it's hard. It's tough. It's tough.
Okay. It's a good issue to have, but anyway, that would be us for this week because I was really talking for hours talking about who we could replace.
Yes, we're starting to get into the crap arena.
It could be a 10-hour documentary. Anyway, that's us. That's it for us this week. We'll see you next week after we play Richmond. Hopefully, have a 7-love win because I really want Melbourne to lose their first match before we lose our winning streak. But
well, someone's winning streak will come to an end on round 11 if they're still undefeated.
Round 11-0, I feel like no.
They'll be 10-0, and then round 11 we play Melbourne, and if they're 10-0. Oh, and just one other thing I heard today, and I heard yesterday on Bounce. You know the Take It to the Bank segment that Cam Mooney's got? He said every team that's won 6-0 has made the grand final.
Bulldogs Melbourne grand final.
That's exactly what he said. He said, take it to the bank.
Yeah, okay. Well, funny things have happened. Remember when North Melbourne had that really bad start? No, it was Sydney. Sydney had that really bad start, and then they made finals anyway.
Yeah, anything can happen.
Anything is possible, okay? Don't take these stats at face value. Funny things have happened in sport.
I mean, if you want a real value bet for the rest of the season, North Melbourne to make the 8. I mean, it'd have to be paying around $1,000, I reckon. Yeah. So North Melbourne, there's your value bet for the season.
Oh right, just put $2 on it, you'll get like 50 grand back.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Okay, well that's us. That's it for us this week. We'll see you next week.
Goodbye, everyone. See ya.